Hi, this is Stuart J. Raj.
Wimintra
And this is South.
by Southeast.
We have been away for
For-
9 months.
Yep.
And
9
why?
months. Because I was busy getting pregnant.
With whom? No. We have
funny.
had our wonderful little bundle of joy come into the world, Miss Jordan J. Raj.
Yeah, she's very cute.
She's super cute, but I'm a very biased dad.
Yeah,
And
I am too.
I think
so.
she's a bit of a daddy's girl.
Oh, she is, definitely.
Yes, but it's been awesome,
Yeah.
and we're so excited. And just one thing, we're in this COVID lockdown, and so we're thinking, what can we do? Actually, my brain's been going for months now, thinking about Jordan's education into the future, how we're going to raise her, how we're going to
Teach her.
You all know, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I love learning, love languages,
Yeah.
everything. And so from languages to coding to computers to using the abacus, the Rubik's Cube, lateral thinking, all of
Everything.
this stuff,
Yeah.
I've been getting things ready for her development to make it all fun.
Sure.
And I'm going to share with all of you. And so if you love learning or you've got kids that love learning, from language to everything, I don't want this to just be a language thing. Language is a byproduct. And so I'll be posting these. But today we're here in South by Southeast to look at more of a cultural thing, because you're pregnant, the birth, and now bringing up Jordan
Yeah.
has raised some interesting cultural issues.
Yeah, some of it I didn't even realize existed
Yeah.
until I got pregnant.
So let me just let's just
yeah.
frame it, because Gam and I may be a little bit unique. Okay.
Different.
We don't follow in the norm that between us we don't have any religious, cultural, or family belief system that will trump our own world between us.
Yeah. So that reason makes my pregnancy even harder, because people who were, they meant well, they would come with all this cultural suggestion or belief,
Yeah.
and it would just annoy the shit out of me.
And-
I got a lot of expert advice from people who have like one child, literally, and then I would tell them, look, you have one child doesn't make you an expert. You're a mother, not an expert. So that's totally a different story. So I would suggest everyone watching this, if you're pregnant or if your wife is pregnant, the best place to look for advice would be your doctor, not
And experts.
an expert, which is doctor, because and it's not even your friend's doctor, not even my doctor. It has to be your doctor. And yeah, expert, just because you have one child doesn't make you an expert. And I actually told my mom this, and then her response was,
You didn't die.
but you didn't die, did you? So
That's
I
setting it
didn't.
low. It's like a pilot, saying, well, you didn't crash. You only flew one plane, but didn't crash. Doesn't
But
mean you can
that's-
fly the plane.
Yeah, but that was very interesting, this whole pregnancy that I had, with the belief of what you can eat or you cannot eat. Start with alcohol. You cannot. Okay, of course you're not going to be drinking alcohol. I mean, some of the doctors will say you can, but I personally don't, because I don't know if I could stop at one glass.
But then some European friends went the
Well,
other way and say, no, you will drink. You will
Yeah,
drink.
no.
Wine doesn't hurt
But
you.
don't let anyone believe or advice play a role in your pregnancy. You're only going to be pregnancy once or twice or whatever. It's your decision to make. And then another interesting that we had was the date of our
Birth.
daughter.
Yeah.
Our birth. So we planned C-section because I like to plan, and we planned it to be on 22nd of January. Because I had to work on the 21st of January.
Because she was officially due on the 29th of January.
Yeah, but
so
because
they say
of the
a week
C-section,
before.
so it has to be a week before. So we planned on the 22nd, and people were like, why 22nd? Like, did you actually talk to your Modu, fortune teller, or your, I don't know.
Because most Thais will calculate the day, and their family fortune teller will say, no, you can't be born on that day. You have to be born on this day. The truth is, if you look every year, my lovely wife here, Wimintra, Gam, is a presenter at the Thai Tourism Forum held by the American Chamber of Commerce, and she was due to speak on
The
stage.
21st.
And so
I thought 22nd. It was on Tuesday, so that great. I'll be in the hospital for 3 days, so that means I will leave the hospital before weekend, before everyone flood into my room, which is great.
Yeah, it didn't happen like that.
Yeah, it's on Saturdays now. Everyone would keep coming to see us.
Yeah, now and then it was actually really good. We had some early warning signs that Jordan might come ever since Christmas, and so we went through weekly tests, and finally one of the weekly tests, which happened on the 11th of January,
so that's happened.
We thought it was a normal test, and they said, "Oh, you're not going home," and our lovely baby was born.
And then after the birth, the date, it's the name. So people always like.
So we chose the name many months ago.
Why is this name? What does it mean? Like, have you calculated the letters?
Yeah, because normally there's numerology for Thai names. And I'll calculate it for the baby. And many times Thais will actually change their actual name through their lives. Jordan, we chose it many months ago. We liked it. It sounds good. I love it. It's unisex.
Yeah.
It sounds good in a boardroom later if she chooses to take on a company dynasty.
Yeah.
But we just thought it was nice. But we knew that if we let people know this name,
there will be some criticism.
We would get grief. And it wouldn't do well for both of us. And so we held it back even from family way up until the actual date of birth.
Yeah.
And so then it was Jordan. And some people actually did say it.
Yeah, like, why Jordan? What does it mean? Like,
it's a boy's name.
Yeah. What does your name mean?
And the other crazy thing, well, not crazy, but the interesting cultural thing is normally Thais will have a first name and a nickname.
Nickname, yeah.
And the last name.
Yeah.
For Jordan, and so the nickname is normally one syllable. So we have Wimintra.
One or two, like Namwat, for example.
Namwat, but one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have Wimintra as the real name. Gam, meaning cheek, is the nickname.
Which actually has nothing to do with my first name.
No.
It doesn't, like, for Thais, nickname doesn't need to be related to your first name. It could be like random stuff.
And you might know a person for a long time and not know their real name.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, my full name is Stuart J. Raj. So most Thais will call me J because it's one syllable, fits into that block.
Yeah, so we got to ask, what's Jordan's
name? Jordan.
What is Jordan's nickname?
Jordan. And it's, but what's her name? What do we call her? Jordan. And some people that we've had this conversation several times with the same person, and it just
doesn't register in the brain that it's like it's actually a name.
Yeah.
It's a name.
And for a woman as well, it's a female name.
Yeah.
And it can be a female name. And so that has been an issue with some people, and they've asked questions about it. Luckily, we haven't hit the religious issue yet, but basically we're going to raise her to always challenge her own beliefs, and we're not going to give any superstitions or beliefs.
Which is actually very challenging it's
tough.
In this, society. Me being raised by my mother, she's a very strong woman, and she has her own belief. She's a very strong headed person, and we fight a lot, but I always win.
But we have rules. Basically our rules are there. If people can't toe the line by those rules, well then they don't have to
for
be
example,
here.
Thais would only, like, they would have certain time where they bath a baby, and one time it was like early in the morning, or no, it was part morning time. It was like 10 or 11, and I said, well, that's where we're gonna take Jordan for a bath. And she was like, no, but it's past morning time. You're not supposed to do that. And I said, the baby doesn't know time. She doesn't.
Yeah.
She doesn't know if it's morning or if it's late in the afternoon or whatsoever.
And this is just after being born. Yeah.
Yeah, and we fought a lot. It was really challenging for me. But then things started.
And there are some things that are just beliefs, but there are some things that actually impact on health and actual real issues. And so local remedies or home remedies, for example, they've said to us, if there's a coated tongue, like a white coating on the tongue, you need to put urine on the baby. Yes, piss. On the baby's tongue.
Like,
and we think,
do not get close to my daughter. Just go away.
So
you can actually leave outside and
if
come
we
in.
see anybody like going for the zip as they're going towards Jordan,
No,
we're running for
no,
it. But no urine on the tongue.
No.
Mahahing is...
Mahahing. I don't even know. You don't even know what that is in English.
I don't know what is in English.
So it's like a brown liquid thing in a bottle. So you put it in a cotton pad, and then you pat it around your baby's belly button every time you bath them. And I don't know why they do that.
And they say it's good for the stomach. It's
I
good
don't
for
know
this.
why they do that. And I asked my mom, I said, well, we're not going to do it because there's no reason for you to do it. And then she said, well, every Thai's...
You're Thai, you do it.
You do, yeah, everyone's have done it. And then I said, well, what about like all these Westerners? I don't even know this thing existed. And they didn't die. They're alive. And she was like, no, but it's that thing. This is our thing. We do it. But there's no reason why we do it. So I said, do not do that unless you have some proof, evidence, medical evidence. Then you can use it. Otherwise, just go away.
And even like khao phai, where they actually Thai women and many people in Asia will actually heat and put herbs up into their
you actually squat over like fire.
Yeah.
Not fire. That's graphic.
Yeah, well, it's
not
heat.
Like fire. Heat, yeah.
And it steams all of the insides of the uterus out.
So I was told to do that by everyone. I said, well, I'll just go to a spa. Just go to sauna. What's the difference? And they were like, no, it's different because those khao phai has herbs elements into it that would help you cleanse your inside.
But
I mean, like, what about those women in the Western civilized countries who haven't done it?
And there's other bacteria and stuff in there that could be healthy bacteria.
So I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm alive and I'm not dead yet. So
and still alive and not dead. And Jordan is super healthy. She's gone from a very...
Oh, another thing with the eyebrows, because it's very important. I mean, I'm like, my mom, again. So because Jordan was born with no hair, so she was...
very thinning hair.
Yeah, it was very concerning to my mother and myself as well. But I know that it will grow. So my mom was looking for this stoke anchan. I don't even know what's that called in English.
Anchan, the one that changes color when you put it in.
It's a purple flower. And then you could rub it on a person's eyebrows or hair, or where hair grows, and it will help grow hair.
Now, is there any scientific basis to this?
No. And so I said, do not put anything on my daughter's face.
Yeah.
Nothing. If she doesn't have eyebrow, then she doesn't have it. That's fine. But she does.
She has wonderful eyebrows, the little golden eyebrows.
Yeah. So that thing was like, no, you need to do it. Otherwise, she will not have eyebrows. I'm like, no,
So anyway, it's an experience. It has been an experience, and I'm sure we're going to have some amazing experiences. But I want Jordan, both as a Thai and both as an international citizen. Today, she's just become an Australian citizen too.
Yeah.
I want her to be an international person. She can be Thai, but she's the new generation.
Yeah, I want her to think and be able to challenge
authority. If I don't have...
she needs to be smart about that being in this country. So I would say that I would want to raise my daughter to become like me.
Yeah, but you challenge authority. But you...
I know where to push and I know when to stop.
Yeah, and I might stop a little bit after that.
Because I like to be alive.
Yeah, that's true. But the thing is, we don't want her to be in this hierarchical system where she's slammed down.
Yeah.
And if you look on Twitter, you look on posts, especially now, you see the young generation of Thais are actually getting their own minds for themselves and they're changing.
Yeah.
And so I think Jordan will be a part of this new generation.
Yeah.
And there's hope for the future.
If we decide that she will grow up here.
If she grows up here, she could grow up
anywhere.
In Australia or anywhere. The other thing is, though, if you are interested in raising your child, having her grow up with different languages, different skills and everything, stay tuned because over this COVID quarantine crackdown,
we have a lot of free time.
And so we're going to be putting these out, and I'm going to be putting my whole new set of clips on everything from language to learning to computers to getting your brain activated, both as a kid and as a parent.
Thought-provoking content.
Yeah. And later I want to really put it together because this is going to be what we're using with Jordan as she grows up too.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, I'm Stuart J. Raj.
Wimintra.
This is South.
By Southeast.
And see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.